Symbolic of the worldwide importance of oil is this enormous globe rotating high above the National Supply Company's exhibit at the 1959 International Petroleum Exposition in Tulsa, Oklahoma, the World's Fair of the petroleum industry. All over the world, man's search for oil and gas goes on constantly, using powerful rigs that drill almost 5 miles deep, and smaller rigs carried by helicopter. Every well uses tons of steel pipe. Many wells need pumping units and other equipment to bring oil to the surface. Thousands of companies supply the machinery required for worldwide drilling and production. At the International Petroleum Exposition every few years, hundreds of firms reveal their latest equipment. On hand for the show are oil men from nations throughout the free world. The 500,000 people attending the show during its run find more than cold steel and heavy iron to hold their interest. With more than 1,700 exhibitors, there's something for everyone's taste. National Supply's exhibit is the largest, most spectacular, and one of the most heavily attended at the exposition. A subsidiary of Armco Steel Corporation, one of the proudest names in the steel industry, National Supply makes drilling equipment, production equipment, and steel pipe, and distributes the products of more than 8,000 other suppliers. With more than 120 stores, National has the largest oil field supply store system in the world, covering the United States, Canada, and Venezuela. Of all the world's supply companies, National has the largest and most experienced export organization. The entire world is National's theater of operations. Like the globe, flags of many nations symbolize National's round-the-world interests. Among all the manufacturers and distributors of oil field machinery and equipment, National is in the vanguard. The exhibit has been carefully planned to tell graphically National's story. National's pumping units range from the junior size to the giants used for the deepest wells. The dynamic spirit of National and the oil industry as a whole is reflected in the rhythmic stroke of the pumping units. Great versatility is demonstrated by a National system which permits pumping from 2 different depths within the same well. Adjoining National's exhibit is that of the Fluid Packed Pump Company, a recently acquired division of National. Here, a demonstration of Oil Master pumps for downwell use is one of the eye-catching exhibits. National Supply stores sell and service the complete line of Oil Master pumps. Gold-painted spang, drill pipe, and casing adds a bit of showmanship here. Showmanship with a very, very real point to be made, however. This display symbolizes the qualities of spang drill pipe, casing, and tubing. In steel tubular products, the spang name stands for the highest quality. For corrosive conditions, plastic-coated spang drill pipe. Used to link a pumping unit with a downwell pump, National sucker rods like these reveal the wide variety available for many different type loads. Unique in its field is this torque converter, designed and built for heavy-duty use. An automatic stepless transmission, it offers a high degree of flexibility. For water flooding, saltwater disposal, and the like, National's triplex plunger-type pumps are rugged, smooth-running, and long-lasting. Here, a working model represents an oil well equipped with National's plunger lift and shows how the plunger pushes accumulations of oil from deep in the well to the surface. Plunger lift plays an important part in prolonging the life of marginal wells. Armco Steel's worldwide operations are graphically illustrated here. Imaginative wellhead displays such as this help portray clearly what the eye can't see under normal conditions. Other displays show wellhead equipment for double or triple tubing strings in the same well. This Christmas tree, resembling a totem pole, was about the biggest wellhead assembly ever put together. Above National's main exhibit floor is the unique Rotorama, one of the most interesting and unusual features of the Tulsa show. During the exposition's 10-day run, a record number of visitors are drawn to the Rotorama observation deck. A circular air-conditioned area with a panoramic view, the Rotorama is one of the most popular attractions for the visitors to the 30-acre spread of the show. The fact that not only oilmen, but people with greatly different interests visit the show gives evidence of the exposition's universal appeal. The Rotorama and its adjoining displays offer a wide variety of attractions to artists as well as casual visitors. In the design of National's products, there is art in addition to engineering skill and mechanical excellence. The Rotorama gives a view of many of the most interesting facets of the show. The population of Tulsa, Oklahoma is somewhere around 200,000. The fact that more than 500,000 people will have attended the exposition during its run is good evidence of how much interest the show has attracted. From pygmy pumps to giant drilling rigs in operation. Short of visiting an actual drilling location, the spectator could never witness such a display. A string of drill pipe is rotated in the hole, just as it would be at an actual drilling site. Of special interest is this central control panel, which operates the many different parts of the rig. America's first oil well, drilled at Titusville, Pennsylvania, 100 years ago, was 69.5 feet deep. This rig is designed to drill almost 5 miles deep. This comparison is a good yardstick of the industry's progress in the past century. As well as leading the way toward greater drilling depths, National supply engineers strive constantly to reduce the time and effort required in drilling. A good example of this fact is National's new Multimatic rotary, here in operation with the big rig. Its design ensures maximum convenience and safety in operation, and at the same time operates faster than other rotaries. Ease of installation of drill pipe slips is demonstrated by members of the drilling crew. Of the multitude of machinery comprising a drilling rig, National makes a large share in its own plants. It draws on other leading manufacturers for any additional machinery and equipment needed to meet any customer's requirements. Here again, operations which might ordinarily be found only at an oil well drilling site are demonstrated before the crowds thronging the exposition grounds. Oilmen from many parts of the world are among those keenly interested in National Supply's exhibit. In the United States, Canada, Mexico, Australia, and the Middle East, virtually throughout the free world, oilmen depend on National equipment and service. National's big rig combines both mechanical and electrical operation, using a mechanical drive to the slush pumps and an electric drive to the drawworks. Versatile and adaptable, it can be equipped as an all-mechanical rig or an all-electric rig in accordance with the customer's preference. Transparent panels are used in some of the machinery, such as this slush pump, to reveal what goes on inside. Children as well as adults enjoy the show. For the kids, anything that moves is an attraction. This compact panel provides an auxiliary control of the slush pumps, which circulate drilling mud through the hole. Here is the largest of 3 new slush pumps developed by National Supply. It's rated at 1,250 input horsepower. All the slush pumps are shown equipped with pulsation dampeners. This new K700 pump is rated at 700 horsepower. This slush pump is rated at 513 horsepower. National Supply makes a complete range of sizes of slush pumps. Designed for drilling in the 4,500 to 7,500 foot depth range, the T45 rig is adaptable both for conventional operation or trailer mounting. The rig is powered by twin-engine units, coupled to and driven through National torque converters. Customers have a wide choice of power equipment. National's 410 rig was designed especially for transportation by helicopter. It can also be carried by cargo plane, light truck, a tracked vehicle, small boat, or barge. Although this rig will drill to 10,000 feet, none of its assemblies weighs more than 2 tons, the capacity of a cargo helicopter. The 410 is easy to operate and is extremely rugged and dependable. The control panel of the helicopter rig provides centralized control of all operations. Like the drawworks, the power equipment and the slush pump can be separated into loads of less than 4,000 pounds for easy transportation. Visiting oilmen are highly impressed with the helicopter rig. It promises great success in remote areas of the United States and Canada and in other inaccessible locations. A mural of a jungle scene serves as a backdrop for the helicopter rig. It shows how the various sections of the rig can be delivered by helicopter to areas impossible to reach over land. National's airborne rig embodies the same design features as conventional rigs of the same capacity. Wherever oilmen need such a portable rig, or bigger, more powerful equipment for any well depth or pressure, for drilling or production, National is ready to provide it. Whether in the United States or anywhere in the world, oilmen benefit from the unparalleled globe-circling service offered by National Supply. Established in 1894, when the petroleum industry was only 35 years old, National Supply is proud to have grown with that industry. Today, as a subsidiary of Armco Steel Corporation, National Supply can draw on even greater resources in its service to oilmen. The 1959 International Petroleum Exposition proves a fitting tribute to the 100th anniversary of the petroleum industry. Born in freedom, the petroleum industry has been an important factor in human progress throughout the world.